Grand rising to everybody, apart from the Labour cabinet, of course. I hope you have a really bad day. And it's the 5th of November. So there's a big election going on in America, which you've interfered with that as well, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? You just can't help yourselves, can you? See, Starmer said something the other day, and everyone went off the red about it, but I didn't really mind it. He says, we will never back out of the European Human Rights Act. Well, I'm in agreement with that. But the only thing is they're abusing it by allowing people to come into the country that really should have stayed at the first safe haven. And Starmer, being ex-leader of the CPS, knows all this, and he knows the difference between lawful and legal. So he knows he's being traitorous. He's a traitor to this country, and he knows it. And so are the cabinet. I mean, you come in on a lie, you tell the people you're not going to raise the taxes, you're going to stop this energy companies taking the piss and everything else, and then you do the complete opposite. So you should be brought to book for that. You can't. How the fuck can you come in and call it on an election pledge and then just do the opposite? People, when you want to start standing up and pay them fuck all, they're raising all these taxes, they're raising all this and all that. Just don't pay them. What are they going to do? You haven't you've got no legal obligation to pay taxes. In fact, you shouldn't be paying taxes because of what they're doing with the taxes. Supporting Israel, making weapons and fucking committing genocide. That's against the Nuremberg Code. It's against everything, human rights, everything. But they're doing it. I heard that Starmer, I don't know how true this is, and I'm not saying it is true. What I'm saying is what I've heard. I've heard he took £52,000 off the Israeli lobby. Do you know what I mean? Along with most of the others as well. 32 grand here, 15 grand there, that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? I remember it wasn't too long ago when they had a big meeting, a big conference, Labour, and they were all waving Palestinian flags. Can you remember? Because people were saying that's out of order, they should be waving English flags or British flags, but they're waving the Palestinian one. Now you've seen them for what they really are. They don't give a fuck about the Palestinians. Not at all. Because they're supporting the Jews, aren't they? Well, not the Jews, the Israelis. Do you know what I mean? The Zionists. I've got nothing against Jews. Got nothing, none of that. That's bullshit. All anti-Semitism. It's bollocks, mate. Anything against people is wrong. Living man, living woman, that's what it's about. None of us has to be born. None of us has to be born into the culture and the skin we're in. So I've got nothing against people at all. People are just all right people. End of the day, it doesn't matter where you're from. None of us has to be born. But no, 2-tier this and 2-tier that. No, mate, it's wrong. And we need to put a stop to it, people. Complete non-compliance. Fuck them.